Hello,
Good afternoon.
what's your name?
Susie.
So, let's see where we were the last time. So the last time that we were here, we got wait a minute. There is you deposited 3,300 in escrow.
Correct.
Okay, she did that. And then if you file an answer,
I did.
oh, I have. Okay, there it is. All right. So where would the parties like to proceed from here?
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe we've come to terms for a consent order.
Oh, all right, fantastic. Sorry, I should have quit talking. Go ahead.
Better those terms and on the record.
Yes, go ahead.
Defendant was agreed to pay 3,300 into escrow. That's happened. Defendant further agrees to return possession on or before September 7th, 2024.
Okay.
Escrow to be released to the plaintiff upon filing an affidavit or that possession of the return.
Okay, so as I understand it, she's deposited the 33. She's going to vacate by the 7th of September. On her vacating, then we will release the escrow.
Correct.
Is that right? Is that your understanding, ma'am?
Yes, but I did have some questions because
Okay.
last time I was here, you said I rule, so that's what I am counting on and
Okay.
clarification and, just, so I did want to make he wants me out, he wants my family out, so that's fine. So we're gonna do that. I do want to make the court aware that he does not even have a current certificate to rent. It expired before we got there.
Okay.
So I just wanted to
Well,
make the court aware of that.
this property is located in Pittsfield or?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. So, ma'am, what did you want me to do with that? Because
he wants us out so that he can hurry up and rent, and there's mold in the house, and I'm pretty much being pushed out. You did ask me last time if he repaired it and I, paid the rent and everything was good, did I want to stay? But that's not what he wants. But I did in all of this.
Okay,
talk
just
to the
hold on. Let me stop. Where I feel that somebody may be entering something under duress, I'm not going to sign off. I'm just letting you know. I don't do that.
I think that it would be more, I would be more under duress if I had to be in some place where nobody wants me in their home. So it's fine.
But hold on,
it's fine.
ma'am, hold on a second. There's a reason why you brought to me the certificate of occupancy issue and why you felt the need to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I will say to you this, that if that's true, and I haven't seen it, haven't made a finding, but if that's true, that may afford you certain defenses to the payment of rent as well as leaving the property.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
I need you to understand that. I guess I would also say that everything that you said to me is saying you signed the agreement. I'm not saying anybody's acting in bad faith and doing whatever, but that you really don't want to.
Well, I did not sign the agreement yet. We talked about it outside before court.
Okay.
I have not signed it. But of course, this guy, I brought it to your attention because I felt that it needed to be brought to your attention, that he didn't even it's just been an ordeal. And that just is the icing on the cake for me. You didn't even
Okay, so ma'am,
weren't even aware.
I understand. So Just tell me this. Forget all of the personalities, forget everybody involved. What is it you want to do?
I will vacate his premises. I will.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, yes.
How many are in your family?
I'm sorry.
Your family?
How many?
How many?
Um, 3 daughters. Yes.
2 what?
2 grands.
All right. Ma'am? As you sit here today in front of me with you had 3 daughters, 2 grands. So there's 6 of you.
Correct.
Sometimes that meant
My grand is so new. She was just born in May. One of my grands, yeah.
so that's the important one, really. But where are you gonna go? You don't have any idea.
Not yet, but you know,
But what?
there are places out there. It's just a lot.
I know.
And I
And-
give him a lot of money.
Okay. All right. It's
This isn't being streamed right.
what?
This is
It is. But
Oh,
don't worry.
geez.
Don't even worry about it. Oh, don't worry about it. So I'm going to tell you, when I first met you, when you first appeared, I was a little bit worried about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then when you came the next time, I was even more worried about you.
Okay.
And then as we sit here today, I'm still worried.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing. You're clearly the matriarch of that family.
I am.
And you're the one that is, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that's responsible for making sure that the good things happen, that those 3 girls and those little babies have a place to be.
Correct.
And as you stand here today, up until a certain point, you were doing the best you can. You realize that it probably wasn't the most ideal circumstance for you to be in, but it was working. You're making it work. And now you find yourself here. And in the one hand, and this is where I was worried about you. Okay. On the one hand, you were trying to sort of concede because my primary obligation is to make sure my family's okay. At the same time, you were saying things where you wanted to fight because you felt you and your family had been wronged.
Correct.
Am I at all close?
You are
Yeah.
100%.
Huh?
You are 100% correct.
It's amazing how I do that after all this time. And none of that did you say to me.
What's that?
None of that did you say to me.
I
I just picked it up from you.
quite intuitive.
I told you I was. All right.
I don't want to cause
I know. You, okay.
Mr. Stanford any more duress.
Well, I know you don't. Okay. But part of my job here is to try to make sure that the right thing happens. particularly where I have individuals coming in without attorneys representing themselves. I have to make sure people aren't just doing something for the sake of doing something. And I'm not saying that council by any, I'm not saying council's pushing you to do it. Because Ms. McCurdy wouldn't do that. I know that.
He's very kind.
Oh, he is. He's a
He's
good
very
attorney.
kind, yes.
And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Okay. Because sometimes I just have to do it. And sometimes I have to be the bad guy for everybody. Okay. Even if you were to sign that, I'm not signing it. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not signing it.
Okay.
You raised 3 girls.
I did.
And sometimes, now I got 1. I don't even know how you made it with me. But anyway, sometimes, well, throughout all of that, you do and you make do and you make things happen. Yeah, because I'm mama and I'm good. This is what's going to happen. Right?
Correct.
And so now, as you're here today, you don't like doing this. You're not sure of what the 7th brings, and even if that's going to work necessarily. But you have great faith in yourself that I'm going to make do and my family's going to be okay because that's my job. Right?
That's what I do.
I know, and I can tell that. The reason I'm not signing it is because you're going to need to make sure your family's okay. And until I'm convinced that you've had the time to try to make sure that can happen, I'm not signing it.
But I'm just gonna.
I know you may not like it. Okay. And I have a feeling you can be a stubborn lady, right? Okay. I can be stubborn too.
Bet you can.
And so now, right now, I'm being stubborn. I'm not signing it. You are probably, as you had to come here today, probably scared to death because all of a sudden I'm walking into a courtroom. I don't know what's going to happen. And I've only seen that crazy guy on the other side of a screen, and I don't know what he's going to do because he always looks like he doesn't know what he's going to do minute to minute. That's me. Okay.
You're a bit of a celebrity too, so that.
I am?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
I didn't know.
He is, isn't he? Yep.
No. That's Tim.
Oh, you're
okay. So I mean, just saying. All right. So what I'm going to do, when were we here last? The 26th. You probably haven't been sleeping well, probably haven't been doing anything about yourself and everything else, but trying to just make it through for this past week. Am I right?
You are.
Okay. Because you weren't sure what was going to happen today.
Correct.
Okay. So I can solve that. What's going to happen today is nothing. I'm not signing the thing. Okay. So what I'm going to do and what you're going to do, you're going to take a deep breath.
That I can do.
Yeah, I know you can do that, but you haven't been very good about it. Okay. I'm going to adjourn this out. You put the 3,300 in. I'm not. You made it very clear to me that you can pay it. I don't have any idea that I don't have any doubt that you'll do what you say you're gonna do. All right, I just don't. Right? You told me you'd have the 33 in, it's here. Okay, and so until you give me a reason not to have faith in you, I'm gonna have faith in you.
Okay. I have faith in you as well.
And so I'm gonna give you a little bit of breathing room
Okay.
to truly figure out what you want to do and what you want to do for those 3 girls and those 2 little babies.
Thank you so much.
And so I'm going to give you an adjourned date to come back. This may be over the objection of plaintiff, but pretty much everything I do is over somebody's objection. And you're going to breathe, you're going to work this out, and you're going to figure out, really, do you want him to repair it? Because that can happen. Do you want it inspected? Because if you're telling me there's not a CO, it can be inspected, we can look at it. There's going to be issues about the CO and about rent and those things. But let you work it out in your head.
Okay. This was our stability.
Pardon?
This was our stability.
I know.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Just
Why are you sorry? What are you sorry about?
not being able to keep it together.
What?
Not being able to keep it together.
Oh, I think you're doing pretty good.
Okay.
Now, if you fall out at the podium, I gotta call him and I leave because I have no medical knowledge whatsoever. All right, I'll just have to call somebody.
Gotcha.
You're doing okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn out to another day. You paid the 33 in. So again, I'm not worried about the money and getting done. I want you to have time to truly think about what you're doing.
Okay.
All right. How old your oldest daughter?
My my oldest daughter is 28 and she is there with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, there's a reason I asked that. Do they know?
No,
Do they know about what's going on with the house?
I don't tell them everything.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't, because
Yeah,
you're a mom.
because it's, it scares them. We've been 16 months like traveling all across Michigan. I'm a travel nurse. And in that time, I've been in litigation with the VA and for discrimination. So and I've been doing that on my own. So it's a lot. And then this was our stability. And
Okay.
yeah.
So here's the way we work it. Okay. It's going to stay your stability until I say it's not. And I don't know when I'm going to say it's not.
Thank you so much.
You're going to thank me.
Just, the weight.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah.
So that's the other part. So, Mr. McCurdy, here's the problem. My schedule for August is a little bit weird. I don't have another date of a full docket until the 23rd. Is there any objection for plaintiff if I adjourn this out to the 23rd?
No, Your Honor, we'll be here on the 23rd.
You're going to be here anyway, right? Well, no, you're coming back on the 30th.
I'll be here on the 30th as well.
All right, so I'm going to go to that day. And there's a reason I'm going to go to that day. I want you to think about what you want to do for your family to do this. And what I don't, but you got to promise me something.
Okay.
This circumstance here, you cannot let the weight of that just be on you all the time. I don't know about the other stuff in your life. I don't know about everything else that's going on. But right now for this, I'm telling you, don't worry. Nothing is going to happen to you or your 3 girls or those 2 little babies until I say so. and I haven't said it. So you don't worry about it. Can you promise me from now until you come back here that you just don't worry about it? You're going to have a roof over your head. Can you promise me that?
I can promise you that.
Thank you. So I will adjourn this matter August 30th, 2024 at 2 p.m. And then we'll figure out where we're gonna go from there and what we're gonna do.
Okay.
So you're not moving out to 7. You don't have to let them know that that's what's happening, because that's not what's happening right now.
Okay.
Okay? You got any questions?
No. I do.
Okay.
Want this?
Well, you have to give, what
Or
is
have to
that?
File it with the court, just, it's saying that he doesn't have a,
Okay, so can you take that, Ann, can you make a copy at Mr. McCritchy would need a copy of that, so anything I get, opposing side has to have, so I'll
I
get a
did.
copy, we'll give you back your,
okay.
okay?
Whew.
Probably didn't think it was gonna go this way today, did
Certainly
you?
did not,
You were thinking the worst was gonna happen.
always.
All right, well, quit that. So here's what you do. We'll get those copies to you. We'll see you on the 30th. You promise me
I-
that you're not gonna worry about it, right?
I promise you.
And so when you leave here, you just smile, you go home and you hug those grandbabies. You
Sure
hear me?
will.
All right.
I sure will. I appreciate it. You have a great vacation too. I know that
You're my
last
vacation.
time we were here, you were trying to.
Yeah, my vacation.
Yeah.
I don't take them, so I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I think I don't have to come here those days. That's what I, all right. Yes, sir.
Get some clarification on the term in escrow. Is September's rent should be going to September also?
Should it go to September, she'll need to pay September in. Okay, because I ordered the escrow, but she's basically paid for August at this point. Okay,
thank you so much.
take care.
And we keep it working like Oouchie the boss. We tryna catch up like we hit us a fault. We gotta win, ain't taking no loss. We in